You're doing okay over there on the other side of Atlantic Pond, you know, like, is United States okay? Let's react to it. So yeah, it's my first time reacting to Shoe0nHead. I've seen her videos
friends,
before.
My name is Shoe0nHead, and welcome to my new series, The Hell World Report. Some of you may remember my old series that was just called Hell World.
Never seen it before.
If you do, you can qualify for a veterans discount. Congratulations! Oh. And if you remember the Gamergate days, well, please come collect your retirement. But yeah, if you have not seen my old series, go check it out. I will put the
I feel like I'm pretty new.
Down below. I think it's a really interesting time capsule into the years 2020 and 2021, like how crazy it was back then, and then in retrospect comparing it to how crazy it is now. But this is a shorter, more...
Honestly, I sometimes I feel like we're having repeat of like 2020s. Like early 2020s, you know, like the January 2020 when everything was like, oh, there's going to be conflicts, there's COVID and this stuff, and everything went on lockdown, you know, like those days. I feel like we have a repeat of that nowadays, but yeah.
Condensed version of that series. Think of it as a Temu, Jon Stewart, or Stephen Colbert before they morphed into the same flavor of shitlib. You see, I'm better than those Jimmys because I don't get my news from
I'm having a bit of cough because I just woke up like 1 hour ago.
I get them from far more reputable places like Instagram Reels and Femboy Groiper 69 on Twitter. From furry ballrooms and the Epstein files to OnlyFans green cards and kidnapping foreign leaders.
I mean, OnlyFans green cards. That's an idea. That's an idea.
From purple-haired girlfriends to a potential civil war, we have a very packed show for you today. It has been a
big show.
Year, and it is only January. As I am filming this, we are currently having...
I like that how it's like, it's been a crazy year, but it's only been January, like 1 month, you know? It's just like, oh, what a you know the meme, what a crazy year. And it's like, it's only been 1 month, sir.
Having a huge winter storm.
This morning, snow, ice, and frigid temperatures...
Snow and ice.
...sweeping across the nation.
Honestly, I feel bad for whoever has to deal with like the snow and ice like in the southern like, you know, United States, because you are not prepared for anything like that. You don't have your sand with salt mixture just to have walkable roads or like walkable pavements, basically. Like I'm here in like, you know, Eastern Europe, Poland, and we had a little bit of like cold, you know. And just like a little bit of cold, you know, minus 10 degrees Celsius, don't know American units, and a little bit of rain, and the pavement is frozen, and you basically slipping. You're slipping.
20 states under a state of emergency.
Ah yes, perfect weather to make some poor immigrant deliver me chicken tendies. It's so cold that Michigan and Minnesota received reports about exploding trees. Leftists said no more ice, and God said...
What the hell? That is crazy. I never knew that. Like, I never knew they could like pop from inside.
Leftists said no more ice, and God said,
boom. It's like they had like, you know, like a little bit of like a bit of explosives inside of them, and then just like pop open, you know. Crazy.
Anyway, in news that should have stayed in 2016, apparently there is a new term women have coined called man-keeping. Man-keeping is...
Is it like, you know, pet keeping? Like, you know, you put your man on a leash or something, and you go on a walk with him to the gym so he can do some walkies.
Why women are done with dating. Researchers at Stanford have finally given a name to something many women have been dealing with for years. Yeah. It's called man-keeping, and it's helping explain why so many women are stepping away from dating altogether. Man-keeping describes the emotional labor women end up doing in heterosexual relationships. It goes...
So, this doesn't work when it's two men? No? No? Okay.
Beyond remembering birthdays or coordinating social plans, it means being your partner's one-man support system, managing his stress, interpreting his moods, holding his...
I mean... Hold up. Interpreting his moods. I think that goes two ways, you know? Like, at least that's what I've seen. That's what I think how it works, you know? I'm just an asexual man. I have no idea about, you know, your heterosexual world, you know. but I think it goes two ways, kinda.
Hand through feelings he won't share with anyone else. All of it unpaid, unacknowledged.
Give the woman a raise. She needs you know, she needs more money just to handle a man. Like, I feel like this is stupid in a way, because it's like being in a relationship is a choice. It's not forced upon anyone. And it's like, no, I want to get paid for being in a relationship with a half-assed man that I chose. He was pretty cute back when he was like, you know, 20, but now he's like 25 and he's no longer cute. He's just annoying. Just like break up if you can't handle him. Simple. The same goes for men. Like, if you cannot handle the lady, you know, you just like, just break up, give up. You know, you cannot fix her. Unfixable. Can't fix her. You know.
And often unreciprocated. I hate this therapy speak people talk with nowadays. Emotional labor? You mean being there for your partner? This is why so many people are just gonna start.
It's hard being there for someone, you know? It's in this economy, we have no time for that. You need to scroll your TikTok.
Being ChatGPT. People thought men were gonna be the ones dating AI. No. They're gonna be the ones with these sex robots.
Yeah.
Women are the ones who want the daily affirmation machines.
Yeah.
Yes, honey, I love when you talk about all the drama at work. Tell me more about that bitch Veronica. Man-spreading, mansplaining, man-interrupting, man-keeping, manscaping. Speaking of manscaping. Before we dive into the news, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, a sponsor that can help you with your manscaping. Henson Shaving.
Oh, I've seen this one before.
Razors haven't been designed to work better. They've been designed to be marketed better.
Yeah.
More blades, more features, more gimmicks, and skin irritation is just
very no
you're
good.
told to deal with. A big cause for that irritation is blade flex. Most razors use springs to let the blades move as you shave. That causes extra friction and razor burn, so people use aftershave, cold water, moisturizer, whatever.
Yep.
They fix the symptoms instead of the cause. But the question nobody asks is, should the blade actually move? How do we fix the actual problem? That's where Henson Shaving comes in. By fully supporting a two-sided blade all across its length at a 30-degree angle, they hold
science, chat, science, you know?
the blade in place to prevent any bouncing, skipping, just giving you an irritation-free shave. No springs, no movement.
Okay, guys, here's my thing. I prefer electrical ones. I like electric ones, you know, more, because, like, I don't know, it just feels easier.
No reason to compensate with pressure. What separates Henson is the precision behind their design. With their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in the same aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station.
This is the space razor.
This level of precision allows the blade to extend just 1,000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. Since I switched to Henson like almost 2 years ago now, I've noticed my shaves have been way silkier and smoother. No tugging, no cuts, just a close shave that feels great on my skin. And here is the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it is a lifetime purchase. The only thing you need to
it's not subscription based. Imagine. Blades, wow. How much do they cost?
10 cents each.
I had a chat with my friend like recently. He also he wanted to change his blades. Yeah. It costs $20. Oh, more than $20 to get like a free pack of blades, basically.
Once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 per year on blades.
That's cheap.
To the ongoing cost of buying those little plastic cartridges. Also, the Henson store offers a bunch of different colors, so you can pick out the razor that best suits your vibe.
I like this. This is like, I feel I'm vibing with blue one. I'm picking the blue one, you know?
So if you're tired of razor burns...
Or like if you're like, you know, if you feel like a bit more depressed emo, you can pick the very dark grayish one. It feels emo. Or like the very dark black one, I think. I don't know if there was like this like black steel one.
Irritation and paying for overpriced razor blades. Henson is definitely worth checking out. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart. Then enter the code SHOE at checkout to get the blades free with your purchase.
Okay.
Big thanks to Henson Shaving for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, as always, for not skipping the ad.
Yay.
Right.
Yay,
Now,
I
let's get
didn't.
back to the video. Alright, let's start with some good news. The median age of home buyers is now 59.
What? That is scary. And that is only in the United States. Like, imagine how much, imagine the age in Europe. I mean, the age in Europe is probably like 40 or something, 45. So that is scary that you lot in the United States are like in a place where you just have to be like 60, basically 60, just to have a house that you kind of own and probably still paying off.
But that's not all. America's seniors will now see a new $6,000 bonus exemption as part of the working family.
Is this where the money from the Doge is going to?
Tax cut.
This is the Doge money.
That's $93 billion in tax cuts for seniors all over the country. And by working families tax cut, they mean you, the working family, giving another billion-dollar wealth transfer to the most oppressed class. Boomers. Why are we giving these geriatric f***s another tax break?
Because they are voting for the people. That's what I hear in Europe, at least. That's how it works in Europe. It's just like, why are old people getting everything and we young people get nothing? Because old people are apparently voting and we young people are not. And then when we young people are voting, then we are in like our 30s and we no longer have tax cuts in Poland, at least. In Poland, you get tax cuts until you're like 25. So yeah.
Maybe they should pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Maybe they should stop buying so much avocado toast. God forbid we
remember avocado toast? Nowadays it's matcha tea.
young families raise the next generation of Americans. No, that would be communism. Young people
Communism,
have
ooh,
nowadays.
scary.
What are they supposed to do? Piper Raquel, 18, claims she made $2.9 million in a single day after launching OnlyFans.
No freaking comment. That is stupid. Just like, a teenager became an adult, young adult. Spend all the money. Freaking, I don't even want to say. What are those people?
No more rights. No more women's rights. I am ready for the Islamic Revolution. Mayor Memdani, please press the Islamification button. I know the go-to joke is always, haha, women, am I right? But I think the real question here is, should men be allowed to have credit card?
Yes, they should. They shouldn't be allowed to spend it on bullshit like that. Put limitations on that. Visa wants to like stop people from buying not safe for work games, you know? Maybe they should invest in, you know, people not being able to spend money on OnlyFans first. That's like, I feel like not safe for work games are a higher art form than whatever is happening on OnlyFans, you know?
This woman didn't magically create millions of dollars with her mind out of thin air. No, millions of men made this woman a millionaire overnight. Where's the accountability for that? I'm out here.
I mean, she probably had like pretty decent cash before that. Because she did like YouTube, she's kind of famous probably.
Policing the whores. We need some men to be out there policing the simps. We have a...
Okay, guys. If you see a simp, what do you do? I mean, we tried calling them out. We tried. That failed. That failed once before. Yep. What we do now is you ban them from using internet. And then after that, they're going to be back to normal. They will rehabilitate, you know, and then they can go back to internet. And hopefully, they will not make the same mistakes. And that's how you ruin the porn industry. I mean, if it's free, it's decent. If you pay for it, no, don't do that. You don't need that exclusive shit. You don't need it. Just don't do that, you know? I believe in that. Just like, vote for me. Vote for me. I'm gonna fix it, you know.
Epidemic. Simps are out of control. Not all of them though. Mine are cool. They can stay. Also, isn't this like the third OnlyFans?
Do I have simps? No.
18th birthday announcement, and the woman turns into a millionaire overnight? Someone a little sus about that. But don't.
No, shit is sus. Like, there's a name for those people.
worry, thanks to AI, we are entering a new age of goonerism.
Ooh. Indian man over here, boss man over here, you know, he's gonna become a lady, and he's gonna get all the simps. He's winning. Oh, and a little bit of voice change as well. Actually, he maybe doesn't even need a voice changer yet. Like, this looks pretty decent. Like, he can just stream on Twitch and be a muted streamer, basically. Wow.
Honestly, what's the big deal? Men are already
This is like the future of VTubing. IRL female VTubers.
talking to the guys in India who run the accounts of OnlyFans models.
Give them a moment. Give the OnlyFans people a moment. They're gonna release a chatbot, and they're gonna give like the OnlyFans models a subscription fee, and you subscribe to it, and you don't have to pay the Indian guy to do it for you. You're gonna be able to like have AI chat with all of those people all the time. You know.
Is this really any different? The internet is slowly but surely just becoming Indian men scamming other Indian men. But don't worry, not every internet waifu is a man using AI. In fact, if you live in the UK, you may get a state-funded, far-right, purple-haired waifu.
Can I go back?
Introducing Pathways, a point-and-click video game created by the UK government to help prevent online
Yeah, I heard of this. I haven't played it. I heard of it.
radicalization. Pathways is an educational visual novel and learning experience created by the UK media company Shout0 UK, with funding from UK government's Prevent program run by the Home Office. The game is meant to teach the youth about dangers of radicalization and extremism in both real life and online. This is
And it failed.
done by putting the players in a role of a character named Charlie, who must navigate 6 different scenarios relating to extremism. In the second scenario, the player is introduced to the character Amelia, a staunch anti-immigration protester depicted as a goth girl with purple hair, a pink dress, and a...
I think they knew what they were doing. I think they knew what they were doing. They just wanted to say, yes, let's create a out girl, you know, alternative girl over there, and she's gonna be like, you know, anti-immigration protester, you know, she's gonna be racist, and people are like, yeah, I want that, yeah.
choker. And the internet instantly fell in love with her.
Yeah. I mean, she is the dream of like half of the country, basically.
It's like they made her have short purple hair, thinking that that would prevent this from happening.
Yeah, no. What you do here? Okay, go back.
It's like they made her...
You see this lady over here? You see. You change the sign to green and put entry on it, right? You give her pink hair, and that's basically it. Like, you change the shade of purple to pink, and you change the sign, and give her a different flag. UK flag is no good. Maybe take the flag away. It's a sign of imperialism, you know. And that's it. That's what they want to create, probably. Like that's the, you know.
Yeah. Short purple hair, thinking that that would prevent this from happening. But the UK failed to consider the fact that conservatives love art hoes. They
do.
Act like they don't. They'll deny it. They'll pretend they just...
That's why all of the business majors, whenever all of the business people, you know, the business people are like the smart, quote unquote smart people. They always go to humanities department to get a girlfriend. Basically, that's what happens in the university. I'm telling you, it is truth.
Want a blonde traditional housewife, but deep down every conservative wants a woman who looks like this, who says the N-word. Government funded video games. Incredible. At least our government doesn't do weird shit like that. No, our government is very normal.
Very exquisite furry party. Yes. I don't know. The Prince of United States was there or something. Do you even have you don't have a prince? I know that. Why is everyone a freaking dog though? Why? Where the cat people at? Why only dog people? Where the wolf people at? Where the... No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But there is no diversity here. They are racist.
Largo furry party was on my 2026 bingo card. I miss when this weird shit was just done underground. I miss when these parties were secret. Speaking of, the Epstein files were released.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Nothing.
Incredible.
Everything is redacted again. I actually seen like some of them on Twitter. Crazy. I still can't believe about the time travel stuff that was there.
Showing us are eerie enough. I couldn't imagine.
Oh yes, eerie.
It is absolutely disgusting that these powerful people are still being protected. We as a country should be extremely concerned about an international child trafficking ring. This is not just something we all move from, and we kidnapped the president of Venezuela.
Yeah, it's just like stuff happened. Yeah, a big leak. Stuff happened in the United States. International, actually, by a United States man. And then it's just like, Trump's like, bam, we're gonna do something. Boom, change topic. Venezuela.
Breaking just now, Maduro, the president says, has been captured.
Maduro has been captured and flown out of the country.
In total, more than 150 air.
If I woke up last month, I would be talking about that. I woke up too late. It's not relevant anymore.
Craft bombers, fighters.
That was a crazy situation.
Surveillance, rotary wing were in the air last night.
First pictures of Nicolas Maduro on the Iwo Jima that he was being transferred on.
Trump voters voted to fix the economy and to afford homes again. They didn't vote to kidnap communists in the middle of the...
This is what happens every freaking time. It's like, we voted for decent jobs, decent pay, housing, cheaper food, and safety. What we get? Military interventions, political BS, new taxes, bigger taxation, housing crisis, unemployment rising, everything. And what happens next? You vote for different type of idiot to rule the country, and they do the same bloody thing. It happens every freaking time. And in the case of the United States, it's like, we are not going to go to war this time, no. And then, bam, they go to war. I mean, at least they won it in like, what, one day, basically. Like, even like a couple of hours, basically. Like, they didn't go for like a quick mission to, you know, Middle East and like, you know, 1 month intervention in the Middle East. Come in, come out, and then they stay there for like the next decade.
Night? Actually, they probably did vote for that. Never mind.
The oil
I see.
companies are going to go in. They're going to spend money. We're going to take back the oil that, frankly, we should have taken back a long time ago.
Holy shit! This is the most transparent administration in history.
Wow.
They're not lying. I don't know if it's the Stockholm syndrome.
Honestly, it's crazy that Trump is like, we didn't go there to liberate the country. We went there for the oil. Finally, someone who's telling the truth. Someone who's not telling PS.
Or what? But it's almost refreshing to hear a leader say, yeah, this is about oil. Like,
It's about money.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for just saying.
I mean, yeah, it's good that he said it like straight away. It's like, it's about the money. It's not like, it's about the values of freedom and democracy. It's about the money, yeah.
It's about oil. Thank you for not pretending it's about saving democracy and just doing imperialism the old-fashioned way. We have such terrible Middle Eastern war fatigue that it was shocking to not hear about how Venezuela is just jealous of our freedoms or some shit. Like, no, it's just for ExxonMobil. Like, okay, carry on. The US used a powerful mystery weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees, bleeding.
Mystery weapon. A unknown weapon, you know, just like magical thing.
Their nose and vomiting blood during the daring raid to capture dictator Nicolas Maduro. Yeah, if you're wondering why we don't have healthcare, this is why.
I mean, yeah, use it on military. I think that thing existed since the 80s, I believe. I don't know what it's called, but I heard like cases of it being used, like I don't know, in places, I guess. I don't remember what it's called, but I heard of it. It's a sonic wave beam. It goes boom, like boom, sonic wave, and it just like, and then you just like, you know, bleed basically.
invisible laser beams that can make people bleed out their eyes.
Yeah.
Apparently, directed energy weapons are real. The Goy beam is real. Deep state pedophiles are real. Havana syndrome is real. Hell, it's almost like being a conspiracy theorist is just another word for being correct too early. What's next? COVID was fake? There have been significant developments in the last 5 to 7 years on social, environment.
I love that this is made by World Economic Forum. Because before the COVID thing happened, the World Economic Forum held a thing. They held like a conference related to how are we going to deal with a global mass pandemic. And then they're like, we had a global mass pandemic. And then it's just like, it was all a social experiment. And there was a pandemic as well. But it was also a social experiment.
Technology fronts that could help realize my carbon initiatives for shaping the future towards smart and sustainable cities.
So can we go back to being employed offline? I mean online, you know? Online jobs? That's pretty decent. Like, what's the purpose of going back to office? Like, I've seen so many people going back to bloody office. It's like, why? What's the purpose of that? Can't you just rent the office space for like a stupider company? Simple. Like, you already own the building, right? You own the building. If the company owns the building, they can just rent the space for like smaller companies or subsidiaries or something. Oh, sorry. It's like much smarter economically. They make money out of it. Instead, they're just like, no. We have to use the office space for some reason, one way or another. Yeah.
Was the test of social responsibility. A huge number of unimaginable restrictions for public health were adopted by billions of citizens across the world. There were numerous examples globally of maintaining social distancing.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't leave my home for a whole year.
Wearing masks, mass vaccinations, and acceptance of contact tracing applications for public health, which demonstrated the core of individual social responsibility.
They should have paid me for staying at home for a whole year and not doing anything.
Sorry, I just owe many people many apologies. Anyway, Venezuela has no president. Who is going to run Venezuela?
Ooh.
So we are going to run the country.
Ooh.
A few moments later.
Hola amigos, yo soy su nuevo presidente, el señor Donald J. Trumpo.
El presidente.
Can we maybe just fix our country first? Can we fix our broken infrastructure, our education system? Can we do nation building in this?
Nation building? What was that? That didn't happen in Europe since like 500 years ago. You don't get to do that. You already had your time to do that. Whole 200 years to build up. And now you have to suffer the consequences of forgetting what you're meant to do. Like Europeans. Yeah. It's pain. Honestly, it's depressing how we think about it.
Can a bitch get a little regime change in her own country, please? And you know, with modern American nation building comes refugees. So who is gonna take in these Venezuelan refugees? Are we? Only the hot ones, apparently. United States increasingly issuing work visas to OnlyFans models based on...
I mean, they make a lot of money from simps. So it's like transfer of money going from simps to ladies that use OnlyFans, you know? I mean, actually there are male OnlyFans models as well, but they don't earn as much. Maybe they also get hit. Maybe they also get, like, visa. Huh. That would be interesting.
Level of audience reach, according to the Financial Times. Imagine being an immigrant from like some poor country, working your ass off to get a work visa in the United States, when all you had to do...
You shouldn't have went to work in the factory. I don't know. It's a freaking... What name? Boris. Boris sounds kind of American name. Maybe... Let's say Michał. There we go. That's a Polish name, Michał. We shouldn't have wanted to go to work in the factory over there in the United States and hope for the visa, you know? No. You're not getting one. You're getting kicked back to... You're getting kicked out back to Poland.
Bend over and show hole. Big booty Latinas to the front, tortas to the back. Anyway, nana boo boo, my president can kidnap your president. We're invincible. We can regime change anyone we want. Who's next? Canada, Greenland, Cuba? Cuba's literacy rates are higher than ours. Maybe they should come liberate our dumbasses. Kids are swiping on books. but f it.
I actually wonder what's happening with the Greenland situation, because last time I checked, the United States was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get it. And the Europeans were like, I'm not sure about it. Like, can't we just like come to an agreement as NATO that Greenland is a co-owned space for military exercises? Like, co-ownership? Have you heard of it? Maybe United States never heard of it because of the whole freaking individualistic culture or something. But co-ownership sounds pretty decent, you know? You can have Denmark still waste money. That sounds rude. Still spend money on keeping Greenland, you know, functioning. And you can have whole of NATO basically being able to put like missiles or other military equipment over there, and maybe have like some exercises in like freezing temperatures. United States doesn't have much military experience in freezing temperatures from what I know. They never fought in like very cold places, I think. I mean, yeah, they didn't, because they went... Yeah, I don't think so. They fought in the mountains of Afghanistan. That's pretty cold, but it's not less cold as, like, you know, Siberia.
The Don Roe Doctrine, baby. Let's go. America is back. Dick Cheney is looking up at us smiling.
You just wait for Cuba.
Oh.
Cuba is a communist dictatorship.
It
Their
is.
days are numbered.
Oh.
Trump, listen to me. Wait, Trump doesn't watch this shit. Vance, listen to me. Get people like Lindsey Graham far away from anyone in power right now. This little Venezuela stunt was cute, but we are not touching any other countries. We are not touching the Middle East, especially. No more Middle East. We all have...
I like how it's like, war. And it's just like, Vietnam flashbacks. Middle East. Oh no.
Middle East fatigue. We are done. This whole thing really put into perspective just how weird it was that we were there like for 20 years. You mean we could have just been in and out in a few hours? I guess those poppy fields couldn't maintain themselves though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Happy people. Yay. Honestly, I hope that Venezuela will become a better place now. Because I heard it's like pretty bad. I mean, for the people it was pretty bad. For the tourists it was pretty bad as well. But like, I hope it's going to get better for them.
Yeah, sorry, excuse me. But did you forget to check in with Lilith, the barista from Bushwick, and see how she feels about this?
Trump said the United States will be running Venezuela. Woo! A colony. Woo!
Yeah.
Imperialism. All for what? So a fucking multinational corporation.
Yeah. You used to have colonies as well. What was the issue? You had colonies like what? 80 years ago. Actually not even 80 years ago. Yeah, 80 years ago.
Profit.
You know what's funny is I basically said the exact same thing this person said, but I said it less loudly. She has a nose ring and I don't, so I'm right and she's wrong. And I guess that's just what happened.
I look more normal. I am correct. She doesn't look normal. She is not correct. I like how there's this bias over there.
When you dismantle the soft power of things like USAID. We're no longer doing secret regime change operations behind the scenes.
I mean,
we're just straight up kidnapping other world leaders in the dead
yeah,
of night.
because it's much more effective and it probably costs less money.
Just saying, it's about oil.
It's government efficiency.
Which honestly kind of makes me believe it's not about oil. They're never that blatant, right? I mean, what could it be? Like, Israel isn't behind this one, right?
The implications here are really great for the Venezuelan people.
Oh, God damn it. You know, people say I have Israel derangement syndrome, but I'm sorry, I can't help it when they get on TV and say shit like this.
No, it's difficult to hear, but it's time to limit the First Amendment in order to protect it. And quickly before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I mean that we need to control the platforms.
I mean that we should not be allowed. We should not allow people to speak what they want to speak. We should do the same thing as United Kingdom did and punish people that say what is actually true, and give people that say what is actually not true a cookie because they're making it misinformation.
All the social platforms, we need to stack rank the authenticity of every person that expresses themselves online and take control over what they are saying based on
yes.
that ranking.
The government.
The government should
based on their ranking, yeah. See, so me over here, I cannot say anything. If I say anything, I'm going straight to jail. You, on the other hand, you maybe you're higher ranked than me. Maybe you bought yourself, you know, a freedom of speech premium. Then maybe you can say something bad about some people, but not other people though. There are people that are equal, and there are people that are more equal. You know.
Social media.
Yeah, should do that.
Try explaining that to someone without showing them the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Jewish billionaire named Shlomo who wants to control the internet. Like,
wow.
Okay, man, you're in too deep. No more Instagram reels for you. Anyway, you should have just let us play video games. Now we're perp walking the president of Venezuela down the streets of New York City. But hey, leftists, just think of it this way. By bombing and kidnapping, instead of just doing the usual covert psyops, we saved maybe, what? $1 billion? $1 billion that could go to other more important things, like defense contractors' stock buybacks and empty Somalian daycares, apparently.
This is MAGA YouTuber Nick Shirley. Back at a daycare in Minnesota, he alleged was a fraudulent facility in a now viral video.
Oh yeah, there was this thing.
Locked doors and talked to people at various daycares he claims are frauds.
The point is that
I mean, that's like all the barbershops in Europe, basically, that come from like random places, or all the kebab places, or all the bakeries. Like, okay, if you have a barbershop next to a barbershop next to a barbershop, right? Like Barbara next to Barbara next to Barbara, right? You clearly know that all three of those are probably working together in a money laundering operation. Like, that's how it works, basically. Does anyone check? No, they never go out of business, and they actually do good barbering. You know, they actually do give you like a clean shave, and they do actually give you a decent haircut. So I do recommend going to those places. They do have pretty decent people working there, but at the same time, it's like they're doing illegal shit. So yeah, they're doing illegal shit. So you know, but yeah, same goes for certain types of bakeries, like run by foreigners. Actually, I feel like this example here is very European, like very UK. Well, bakeries are more Poland, I would say, and barber shops, they are more UK. You know. But yeah, that's how it works, you know? That's how it works.
Locked out doors, they can't give you any information. You call that number, no one answers.
It's not like
but this is like the next level of scam over there in the United States, because it's like, it's not even operating properly. It's like, those places, they actually do sell bread. They actually do sell pastries. They actually do give you clean shave and good haircut, you know? And over there, it's like, oh, this is apparently a place, you cannot register kids, it doesn't work, wow. That is a proper scam.
He was the first person to expose this either, but now it exploded. And the fallout has been bizarre, to say the least. The funniest part had to be when the infamous luring center claimed to have been broken into the night this all went viral.
Unfortunately, we saw that there was...
The luring center lured in some people to like... steal from him.
Documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone.
Wow.
There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news.
Oh no, somebody broke into the daycare and stole all the paperwork we needed to prove we are a legit operation. Please ignore my suspicious exact paperwork we need to prove we are a legit operation shaped belly. Listen, no hate to the Somalians, but when my family came here 100 years ago, we did organized crime the right way. We would have had tin walls and cement shoes at the bottom of Lake Superior. This is just sad. This is cartoonishly pathetic. Listen.
Okay. If they want to scam people, they should at least have somewhat functional operation going on. Because, like, if they do, there's more evidence for them to say, oh yeah, we are actually working here. Nothing wrong is happening here. No, we are doing fine. And you know, and then you have like the media say, no, they are actually doing the thing they are meant to be doing. This guy is a load of BS, you know, and happy ending, they can still scam. And on the other hand, it's like those people over there, it's just like, oh, documentation magically disappeared. Oh, we have no idea what happened. Oh. Please don't, I don't know, please don't audit us.
Nobody is going to want to support government programs if they think it's all going to like this. If you want
True.
people to support a welfare state, you have to make sure that welfare is actually going to real things that help real people. Listen, it's already hard enough to convince a right-wing audience that there's more to leftism than Reddit and butt sex. Now I have to convince them the wealth redistribution I advocate for isn't all going to Somalian welfare pirates.
Crazy.
Thanks. That money should be spent on more important things like New Gaza. That's right, the World Economic Forum and Jared Kushner.
No freaking way. No freaking way they're going with the Trump Hotel and they are going to build a Trump Tower in Gaza. They're doing it.
They are proud to present New Gaza. Yes,
wow.
The demolition project is finally complete, folks.
Transportation hub and coastal tourism. You're gonna go from Greece to Cyprus, from Cyprus to Gaza. That's how you're gonna travel there, you know? And it's going to be the new great Arab destination. Maybe. Yeah. And it's going to have a lot of like fancy glass buildings. It's going to be very fancy, this is the new United Arab Emirates, you know? Yeah.
Folks, time to build a sweet green and a fucking Deloitte branch on top of the bodies of thousands of dead children. Hell is not hot enough, ladies and gentlemen. Hell is not hot enough. Anyway, because of all this fraud stuff, Tim Walz is stepping down, which is sad to see because he has to be one of my favorite characters in modern America lore. The first white male DEI hire, the last white dude for Kamala Harris. A dying breed. But hey, maybe this marks an official end to the Kamala Harris era, and we can move on and focus on rebuilding the Democratic Party to something more. Harris stepping toward another White House run. No.
I love how she's just throwing a tantrum over here, but like, I like how it's just like, oh yes, Harris is about to do the same thing she did last time. With big hopes, she might actually win this time, and it's just like no. The next person running from the Republican Party probably winning.
We are not doing
unless Kamala Harris is like, you know, she reflects and starts saying very stuff that, you know, leftists. Like the proper leftists are going to dislike, you know?
No. I swear to God, the Democratic Party is like an old friend addicted to heroin or something. You want to help them, you do everything you can to help them, but they don't listen. They keep doing stupid things and hurting themselves. But
can they just run... Who is that guy? I don't know his name, but the son of Joe Biden. He could, they could run him. He probably gonna do better than Kamala Harris. I mean, like from what I've seen of him in like news as well, he does seem like very quite intelligent, and I feel like he's more likable in a way. That's just my opinion of a European on the other side of the pond.
Just can't give up on them. You can't. You want to see them get better. You know deep down they could be how they used to be, but it's hopeless. And all your other friends keep saying to you, just forget them. Just forget them, it's not...
I don't really know much about what happened to Democrats. All I know... See, I've been into politics since, like, 2015. So, I know Trump's president... Like, when Trump ran for the president, and I know his presidency, and then I know Joe Biden's presidency a bit, and then I know what's happening now. But, like, Obama era is, like... I have no idea what you guys did back then. Back then... I was just like, back then, during Obama era, I was playing Minecraft, you know? That was my peak entertainment back then.
Come hang out with us instead. But those friends are on crack. Those friends are on crack cocaine. But this Minneapolis fraud thing is looking pretty bad for Tim Walz and the Democrats. People aren't just going to forget about this. And an ICE officer just shot a woman in the face in Minneapolis.
What?
You can hear the agent.
Oh, that thing.
Tell the woman to get out of the car.
That was insane, because it's like, okay, So this reminds me of that one time that during a protest in Poland, there was police officers that rounded up people in a circle, basically, and told them to scatter, basically. Told them to scatter, and then they decided to beat them up. That was a controversy because many people thought that the police was either, well, the police screwed up, or second thing happened, it was a foreign police that kind of just infiltrated our regular police, and that happened, you know? So this is just like, I hate moments like this when police is just like losing more of their PR, basically, because there's no PR for the police. Like, police cannot fix PR. It cannot happen. Like, firefighters, you can have a firefighter kill someone, right? And then the next day there could be a massive fire in the same, like, city, right? And when the firefighters come in there, they don't really give a fuck about what happened the day prior. They just do their job, right? And they are just like, they become heroes once again. Boom, PR stunt kind of like moment, you know? PR fixed. Firefighters are great again. And then when it comes to police, it's like, and ICE agents, especially ICE agents, it's just like too much negative stuff happens, and there is not really as much of a way to fix that from you know, fix the way it happens. Like, ICE agents capture a bunch of people, bad. ICE agents kills a woman, super, very insanely bad. Like, you have to put like a bunch of adjectives on how bad it is, you know? I don't know, ICE agent saves a woman from a foreign criminal, maybe. And it's going to be like, no, that's racist. That's also bad, but less bad than just a regular deportation, maybe. I don't know. So there's no way for ICE agents to have a positive PR, probably. Unless you are a conservative person, then yeah, then you're going to be like, oh yeah, they're doing a good job. Except this is a bad job. This is very bad. This is no good. But everything else is pretty decent, you know? So yeah, it's this situation was crazy. That's all I'm just going to say here, you know?
And approach the SUV. The woman then drives forward. That's when the shots are fired. The car
What?
crashing.
As I was writing,
I've never seen this footage before. I heard of the situation, but I've never seen the footage. It was like, man goes up, the car drives away, and there's someone. They should. Do you think they misfired? They could have misfired. I mean, okay, they did misfire. What am I saying? I'm just being too positive over here, because like, what would happen when someone drives away and someone's holding them? Like, they should shoot the tire. That's all they should do. Even if it's a moving target, you should not be aiming that high. Unless you have like someone that is very stupid dealing with guns. And unfortunately, a lot of stupid people kind of end up in like police and military positions, and they get to own a gun. I mean, handle a gun. So I mean, that is very much universal thing across Western Hemisphere, Western countries, I would say, yeah, United States and EU, basically, yeah. At least that's how I see it.
Video, an innocent woman was picking her kids up from school when an ICE officer jumped in
Yeah.
front of her car and randomly shot her in the face. Or an angry protester was blocking the road and tried to run over an ICE officer with her car, so he shot in self-defense. Depends on how you look at it. Depends on how you voted, apparently. The way I see it, this woman was not trying to hit him. She was not trying to run him over. I think she was trying to drive away. And in an alternate universe, he dodges the car and she drives away. And it's easy to be like, oh, in hindsight, he should have done this, he should have done that. That's like so much of the discourse right now I'm seeing is just in hindsight this, in hindsight that.
I've seen the video, he should have done this, he should have done that. I've seen the president say this. If I were a president, I would do this and that.
It's easy for us to say in hindsight, you know, after.
I mean, yeah.
It's easy to say he could have, he should have, but
it is just like, yes, back in the 2000s, we should have not went into places, you know.
All he saw was a car revving up and going towards him. This has been one of the most insane political Rorschach tests I've ever seen in my life. It really all comes down to how you view ICE and police officers in general. Many, not all, leftists view ICE as completely illegitimate. Same with the police, they want to abolish both. So you're not
Why would you want to abolish the police? You need that. Unless you think you can actually like keep yourself safe and don't screw up with the way law is created. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the law stuff. That's more. I feel like the law stuff is more so a European problem, because self-defense laws in Europe are very stupid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Get a real unbiased conversation with those people. Because why the f should a protester respect ICE in the first place? And many, not all, conservatives tend to be complete and utter f***ing bootlickers. Completely unable to criticize anything the police do.
It's just like, yeah. No, I'm not gonna say that. No. I just had a thought. I'm not gonna do that.
Don't tread on me becomes tread harder, daddy, real fast.
Ooh.
This is extremely aggravating discourse, and you should be questioning anyone who takes a really firm, hard stance either way and, like, can't fathom how the other side is seeing what they are seeing. The first episode of my Old Hell World series was actually all about police brutality. It was all about police brutality towards innocent protesters. I was a little more
Police brutality. History repeating itself. Nothing changed.
I was a little more ACAB-y back then. I was a little more libbed the f*** out back then. But hey, to be fair to me back then, that is what happens when you live in the sheltered suburbs of Long Island in your parents' basement versus having a kid and living in the city for 4 years. The police are a taxpayer-funded HR department for structural violence. They exist solely to protect the rights of private property. Yeah, we need more police. Police are good. Police are great. Give the police more guns. More guns. Give them more guns. Tanks. Tanks, even.
This is me whenever I walk down the park next to, like, the place I live. I'm like, where the fuck is the police? There's people drinking alcohol next to the chess table.
My overall opinion is still basically the same. I'm very critical of the police. I am very pro First Amendment. Protesting is a fundamental American right, and we can't just go around labeling protesters domestic terrorists. That is an insane, slippery slope. And if you support that, I promise you it will come back to bite you in the ass. So good luck in 2028 when President Newsom knocks you up. Whoa, knocks you up. Whoa, what's going on here? Good luck in 2028 when President Newsom locks you up for protesting against mandatory forced feminization or whatever the fuck it is Democrats do. What do they do? Nothing. They do nothing. I don't fucking know. I left this joke blank.
I love the script over there. It's just like, what do they do? Blank. Think of something. What do? They do nothing, apparently. Okay.
Something pronouns. Like, God forbid the state ever turns me into Swiss cheese and the president's like, she was a radical leftist lunatic. The people called her Kami Mommy. Can you believe that, folks? Kami Mommy. And some people were like straight up mocking this woman, celebrating it, and then when people were like, what the fuck, they were like, well, you got Charlie Kirk, so now we got one of your guys. Is that what we're doing now? We're just gonna keep killing each other back and forth? Is that what this is now? Like some kind of civil war? Who gets me in the national divorce? Hell yeah, 2 Christmases. Like, you agreed with me when I was upset about the reactions people had about Charlie Kirk, and then you're over here like, boo-hoo, she was a stupid libtard. Honestly, some of you just don't have morals. You have, like, temporary weapons you can use to bludgeon people you don't like when you have the chance. You and all the people who mock Charlie Kirk are all going in the pit, and you can come out when you learn how to be normal. In my opinion, a lot of focus on illegal immigration should go to the employers employing illegal immigrants.
So freaking true. And this should also be the focus in Europe, because, yeah, the businesses can just get Pakistanis, all the Pakistanis they want. I don't get how it works. It's literally like Pakistani people can just like text each other and say, can you figure out how can I get a visa to like Poland, let's say? And then they are like, oh yeah, no problem, here, fill out this form, yep. And boom. 1 month later, they're here. Even, like, not even 1 month later, they can be like in 2 weeks, 1 week.
For cheaper.
Like, it's crazy. And then when they're like in here, they can move all over the place. And they could also, I mean, they could just go to UK as well. Pretty easily, probably.
Scab labor. I feel like that's really important, and like, we're not doing that. It's kind of...
See, The issue here is because she's saying like she's talking about the fact that like employers basically get the people to work there. Basically, like foreigners come in to work for the employers. The issue here is that we don't have enough people to like constantly grow the economy. And that is the case for United States, and that is the case for Europe, especially United States, because there's a lot more people that want to do office jobs. I mean, same thing in Europe. Let's not lie about this. There's not enough people that want to do manual labor, basically. So what you do when there's not enough people that want to do manual labor, you get people from foreign lands to do the manual labor for you inside the country, which may cause ethnic tensions, travel, and so much going on, yeah. And the thing is, because we have a capitalist society, we don't really have a way to figure out how to grow the economy while having less people, because many countries are losing population, obviously, except maybe like some African and Asian countries and South American countries as well. But yeah, they are different. They're growing economies. Way over here, we have stagnating economies, kind of. Like, we need to put more focus on how to handle stable degrowth instead of having an idea how to handle more growth, I guess. Because if we see Western countries, when they grow, they mostly just get a bunch of loans and then they throw the money into something, and then they magically grow bigger. More economy, more money. We never get to see the money. You, the average person, never gets to see the money. The politicians get to see the money. The big companies get to see the money. Everyone else, like rich people, get to see the money. Average person doesn't get to see anything, basically. But when it comes to degrowth, I feel like a degrowth would be much better for average person, because you would see potentially prices stabilize. Like, some prices go inflate and some prices deflate, but like it might get better if we just somehow figure out how to degrowth. And I don't know. I feel like this is like when it comes to the economy of the world, we probably need like a global economic body that just handles it together. Because on country basis, it's like, no, we need up, go higher, to the moon. And if it's like global, then it's not as much initiative to do that, because there's probably a global currency, set to, I guess, not really set prices, but like much easier trade and stuff like that. Oh my god! Oh my days! Oh no! I'm talking globalization over here. Just like how to fix the world. Globalization. Oh no! I don't want to lose my country. I mean, I don't mind that, but like, yeah, globalization isn't that good. But when it comes to the economy, it might be potentially good at some point.
That the government is focused so hard on immigration right now, but like apparently hasn't made any like real actual legislative change to the laws of immigration. Dragging Jose out of Home Depot might work for now, but they have.
I mean, you're gonna throw Jose back to like Mexico, and Jose will come back through the Mexico border and work at Home Depot again.
To be working on something more substantial, right? Well, Palantir, the company named after the evil crystal ball in Lord of the Rings, right, is apparently working on a new tool for ICE. And what does it do? Oh, nothing really. Just creates a map of deportation targets, pulls up
GPS. GPS, ICE edition or something.
And assigns a confidence score. Because if there's one thing we can trust, it's a private Silicon Valley tech company.
A confidence score? Wait a minute, social credit.
Algorithm deciding who gets disappeared. Every single surveillance tool starts by simply protecting us. It's only gonna affect the baddies. But who are the baddies? Today it's illegal immigrants. Tomorrow it's furries. Next week it's people who are into feet. And before you know it, it's fans of VTubers.
No.
You know, on second thought, I don't buy into the propaganda that's simply enforcing border security.
Actually, I don't watch VTubers much.
Something every developed country has.
But maybe my potential viewers do. Oh,
is
scary.
To Nazi Germany. Sorry, I don't. Build a wall, Hitler. Deport illegal.
build a wall. What? No, that's Soviet Union. They did that in Berlin. They did it overnight.
Legal immigrants? Hitler. Just
that's that's different places.
The criminal ones, at least. Hitler. Like, there's no other.
See, I feel like this is stupid because, like, if Trump said, "Oh, we're gonna do very bad things to all of those people," then you can say, that. But when it's like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna, deport the people that broke the law, fix the country a bit," it's not going to be that bad, It's like they're making it like much scarier than it's supposed to be. Like, I understand that some people are like, "Oh, my friend is going to get deported. That's not good." Or something like, "Oh no, my girlfriend's family is going to get deported. Maybe she is going to be deported as well. That's not good." Yeah, okay. But, like, they are firstly going for the criminals. That's what I heard of, at least. What I heard of. So, I mean, kicking out criminals out of the country, that sounds pretty decent, I would say.
Option besides open borders that is acceptable.
We should implement something like that in Europe, maybe. Kicking out criminals of foreign descent from the country. Sounds good.
For some people, and I don't get that. What I do get, however, is that people don't want to live under a Palantir police state, where people can't even film ICE agents.
I mean, nobody wants to live in a corporate state. Corporate state is no good.
Without getting put on some kind of f***ing list. I feel like there has to be some kind of normal, sane option besides total free-for-all globo homo versus Peter Thiel nightmare tech bro dystopia. Like, how is it not possible to just, like, be normal? Be normal. But hey, it's cool.
Normal? What do you mean? That doesn't exist anymore.
The DHS created a portal where you can see all the people they have been deporting. One guy was deported back to Yugoslavia.
Oh, Yugoslavia, I know that place. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
We sent that motherfucker.
I mean, technically speaking, he could go back to Serbia. That's, like, that's basically what's left of Yugoslavia.
Back in time. Listen, what happened to Renee Good was a tragedy. It was terrible, but hopefully nothing like this ever happens again.
I mean, there are people that, like, came from Soviet Union. Are you going to send them back to Soviet Union? Probably not. There are people that came from South Vietnam. You're going to send them back to South Vietnam? Probably not. There are people that came from, well, what was like Czechoslovakia. Are you going to send them back to Czechoslovakia? Probably not. It doesn't exist. You can choose if you want to send them to Czech Republic or Slovakia. That's all you get, but, like, you can't send them back to Czechoslovakia.
And another person was shot by ICE in Minneapolis.
What?
According to a...
Oh, I didn't hear about that either. Well, I mean, I didn't hear about this one, but, like, crazy.
Preliminary...
Is this like the case of we are hiring everyone that wants to come in and join us? You're gonna get a gun. You're gonna get a uniform. Please don't shoot anyone. Oh, that is a scary situation. I'm gonna pull out my gun. Oh, okay, my gun is out. It's like, Johnny, don't pull the trigger. Johnny, no, Johnny. And Johnny's like, I didn't do. I'm not pulling the trigger. And it's like, boom, he pulled the trigger. Fuck. And never controversy. And never one. And it's just like, no. Like, I don't know how this ends up happening. Is this like, are those people actually meant to do this? Like, I mean, meant to. Do they intend to join ICE and do this? Like, is that their purpose? They join it so they can shoot people? Or is this like more so, I made a fucking mistake and I'm stupid? Or are they maybe, I don't know, do they check people for mental illness when they go to, like, sign up for ICE? Do they? Like, I don't know.
Department of Homeland Security report, 2 Border Patrol agents...
Because I wouldn't trust anyone with, like, mental illness to handle a gun.
Discharge their weapons.
Even depression. Even depression, I would say, is, like, no good for handling gun. Because depressed person... They can sabotage themselves, and they can also sabotage their whole team, you know?
Here in graphic cell phone video captured by eyewitnesses. 10 shots fired off in total in just seconds.
10 shots. 10 bullets.
Pronounced dead on the scene.
What the hell?
To be clear, stuff is still coming out about this as I am filming.
Okay.
Literally, as I am filming, this happened. You know.
I see.
No body cam footage yet, so I could be totally wrong. Totally possible. Totally possible.
Yeah.
However, first impressions of watching the video at multiple angles, multiple times. Yeah, I think they just fucking murdered that guy. It looks like they took his gun.
Insane.
And then shot him. Like 10 officers come over to him, wrestle him to the ground.
What?
The agent disarms him, take his gun, they yell gun, 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 and then they shoot him several times in the back. More
the hell?
More information can come out, but the compulsive.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to. I think you're gonna need to like have a bit of a checkup on the people you hire, maybe, and the people you hired. Give them mental examination, maybe, you know, fire some of them. I think that's a good idea.
Licking I have been seeing has been fucking insane.
Why does a nurse feel compelled to go confront ICE armed with a 9mm handgun?
Only one person could have prevented this from happening, and it's Alex Preddy.
Yeah, who goes to a protest and brings a gun?
Many people in the United States.
Can take a firearm from you and then kill you because you had a firearm, then nobody actually has a right to own a firearm. If that's how it works, then there's actually no such thing as the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment does not exist. I feel like some people genuinely just forget that police are just people. ICE officers are just people. They're literally just people who work for the government like anyone else. They're DMV employees with guns. They can be stupid. They can be bad. They can make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is about some people. Like, once someone has a badge, it's like that person is just a perfect angel and cannot be criticized at all.
Wow.
You're telling me all I have to do to get you fucking people to listen to me is to dress like this? Alright, fair enough. Stop gooning.
Wow.
None of this would have happened if ICE agents were being trained better instead of being rushed through the system with little to no training. And if Minnesota just worked alongside ICE to make sure they were doing this in a safe and more effective way instead of just egging on a fucking jihad against them. Also, if ICE's goal is to round up pedophiles and fraudsters, I hear there's a pretty big list of pedophiles and fraudsters that need to be rounded up. Unfortunately, we'll never fucking get to see it. I'm trying to make this video somewhat.
I mean, there are leaks, you know.
Entertaining.
I mean, I think this is the list is out of, you know, ISIS competence. I would say it's international. Interpol could handle it probably.
But I'm not gonna lie. This is really bleak. Is America okay? Can we please go one single day?
I'm not sure you guys are okay.
Without living through a major historical event, please?
No.
And a bunch of new Epstein files just dropped.
Yeah.
Great. We're going to war with Iran soon, aren't we?
Whoa.
Where was I? This just says...
Actually, that would be crazy. Because during at the end of the first Trump administration, he just went and shot one of the generals, and that, like, midway through his, like, I mean, we are literally, like, getting to the midway through of his, like, second administration, kind of. It's been 1 year, and he's going to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna instigate new government over there now, you know.
Mr. Beast tendies.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is
simulating the fake chicken.
Chicken's body, and the cells are just multiplying. Honestly, can't tell the difference. What the heck?
I will not live in a pod. I will not eat the Antichrist lab-grown chicken tendies.
I would eat them.
Oh, I completely forgot about this. Sorry, I am not on my vibe.
If it tastes edible, I would eat it. No problem. If it doesn't taste shit, at least. If it tastes like shit, then no, I'm not eating it. Pretty simple. Does anybody agree? Does anybody disagree? Like, do you mind artificial food? If it's edible, if it tastes edible, at least. Like, I don't care about nutrition. I care about if it's edible.
Advance today, folks. I forgot to take my normal pills. It wasn't long before the race hustlers took advantage of the terrible Renee Good situation in Minneapolis.
Say Her Name is a movement started by Black women, for Black women specifically, and it's not appropriate to use in regards to Renee Good.
Who?
She deserves a hashtag and everything. It should not be Say Her Name. Say Her Name is reserved for Black women.
This is not for any other race. Simple as that.
Say Her Name is specifically reserved for Black women.
Say Her Name is for Black women.
It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
I don't understand this situation. What the hell is this?
Why do you think? Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like I've seen stuff, I've seen a lot of stuff about the stuff that's going on in the United States, right? But this thing, I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know why. That's called white guilt, honey.
Oh.
That's the white guilt you're feeling. It's amazing. You could literally be killed by the state for the cause. And these fucking people will still disgrace you for the curse of being born Caucasian.
I see.
This is very woke 1.0. I thought it was dark woke time.
Nobody forgetting when they're good. She has achieved the highest honor a white person can achieve. Race traitor.
What the hell is this?
She has achieved the highest honor a white person can achieve. Race traitor.
Okay. Does anybody remember when, you know South Park? There was this one episode where Cartman was transgender. Yeah. I don't know why, but this kind of makes me think of something like transracial. I don't know if it's like a proper idea of like proper term, but like just like we announce you as a transracial person. You went from being white to not necessarily being white.
And this type of psychotic rhetoric seems to be working because like 70% of the videos I see
what is this, like 70% of the videos is people wanting to become transracial or something.
People, like trying to disrupt ICE has been white women literally throwing themselves at armed officers like lemmings off a
maybe the officers are single and maybe the woman won't, I don't know. I don't know. I would make a joke that maybe they're into that, but they're 100% not into that, you know? I don't know. Like, it's crazy that women are just there to fight. It's like, why? What's the purpose? I know you want to fight for a cause, but like, is this the cause you want to fight for?
cliff for street.
Actually, are you willing to throw your life away for that cause? Like, I have no idea. I would understand if you went to like a protest about abortion. Yeah? Gender equality. Gender is equal nowadays, but gender equality. Feminist movements, stuff like that. This is just stuff about immigration. If you are an immigrant, I mean, then you're just like, then you're messing yourself up, basically. Because they can just like, oh yes, you're an immigrant protesting immigration. Oh, no, very interesting. Sir, we are going to arrest you. That doesn't work.
What the hell is going on with white women? Who will save the white race?
Ah yes, Hitler's strongest soldiers. A Mexican, a Dominican, a black guy, and a looksmaxer.
I see.
That looksmaxer is none other than clavicular.
Oh, I heard of this guy. He's the guy that is hammering his face.
Hitler is a Gen Z influencer and live streamer who got his start within the niche red pill communities and has recently blown up to mainstream popularity, especially in right-wing circles. His main claim to fame is looksmaxing.
Yeah.
Looksmaxing, for those of you who are employed, is...
Yes, I've seen video related to that like 2 days ago.
Looksmaxing is a term for aggressively maximizing one's physical attractiveness through routines like skincare, facial exercises, mewing, fitness, and sometimes extreme cosmetic procedures, originating in online incel forums, but
I'm gonna sound cringe. Chat, are you mewing?
Popularized on TikTok, focusing on enhancing features like jawline and bone structure.
I personally think it's interesting to see men adopting the insane beauty rituals that women have been doing for decades. But now that a man is doing it, it's seen as psychopathic or...
Very... I, honestly, if this was like 2000, year 2000, all of the people that do looksmaxing would be called gay. They would. It's crazy.
Gay. A woman will literally spend...
Go back.
But now that a man is doing it, it's seen as psychopathic or gay.
There you go. Maybe it's still gay. Okay.
Woman
I thought it's more normal. Apparently it's not.
Thousands of dollars on hair, makeup, skincare, peptides, plastic surgery, fillers, Botox, red light therapy, moon water, and we just call her...
healing stones that give you good vibes. They're gonna make you pretty. You know?
But a man does it, and we call him Patrick Bateman. A woman reshapes her entire face with makeup? Normal. A man reshapes his jawline with makeup? Gay. A woman wears a push-up bra to make her tits look bigger? Empowering. A man shoves socks in his shoes to make himself taller? A liar. A woman gets lip filler?
Yeah.
A man...
I mean, this is what happens if a man tries to do something good, then he's just called out for it, and he's like, no, you're not being authentic. You need to go back to being a shit man. And it's just like, what do you mean? I don't want to be a shit man. I want to be good. I want to look good. I want to be sexy. And it's just like, nah, not happening. You're lying to yourself. You're making me, another man, feel bad because I am shorter than you. And also, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why there's so much hate? Too much hate. People need to stop hating.
Smashes his face with a hammer to make his jaw swell up?
This is... I still can't comprehend the idea of just like, you know, you're gonna pick up a hammer, smack, 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 and then you're just gonna be then you're becoming sexy somehow. I don't get the idea.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
insane.
That one's a little insane. One of the look-smashing tips some young men are apparently doing is called bone smashing, where they take a hard object, usually a hammer, and smash the bones in their face to make their face temporarily swell up and allegedly give them that Chad jawline. Honestly, don't knock it till you try it. Here we go.
Wow.
Perfect. So that concludes this episode of the Hell World Report.
I like how this is a toy hammer.
If you liked it, please subscribe and consider donating.
Just like one hit. Boom. Magic.
To my Patreon, link down below. It helps the channel, and I appreciate it so much. If you don't want to do that, you can also put a little tip down in the tip jar somewhere over here somewhere.
Wow, tip jar.
Yeah, it's just gonna ask you something on the screen down there. If you have some stories you want me to
do you want to give 25% tip or 20% tip? Yes.
To Hell World Report, be sure to send them to me on Twitter at
Is there like
Shoe0nHead.
wow.
I will give you a little shout out if I wind up using the story in the next episode. Okay, and I will see you guys with a new fun slop video. I keep promising a slop video.
A slop video. Wow.
And then terrible things keep happening. I'm sorry.
Terrible things keep happening. Wow. Sounds like 2026.
Next video is a slop video. I promise. Okay.
Yay. Yay, we're done. I was like, is this going to be like 2 minutes of saying goodbye? And I'm like, okay, it's not. I never got to like the point of her saying goodbye in a video because I'm always like, okay, I know the video is ending right now, so I'm gonna just be like, I'm out. I'm out, you know? But yeah, the video very good. Very crazy stuff is going on in the United States of America. Yeah, so what should I say? I mean, I did know quite a lot of the stuff that is happening. I like her commentary, obviously. But yeah, some stuff is just crazy stuff is happening over there, honestly. Crazy stuff. But yeah, I enjoyed watching this. Honestly, I enjoyed also reacting to it. Like, watching by myself is one thing, but because there's like... Oh, pardon me. Watching by myself, there's like a lot of things going on in my head when I watch it, and I'm like, here, venting it out to you people watching, kind of. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It was fun watching this, honestly. And yeah, subscribe to Shoe. If you are not subscribed to Shoe0nHead, subscribe. I'm subscribed to her on on this account, which I use for watching reaction stuff, and on my private account, which I use for watching in my free time. So I'm double subscribed, kind of. Also, I'm gonna give a like. Let me do that. This video is good. I can't wait for the next video she's gonna release. Hopefully I get to like react to it as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment. And I no idea what to say, and yeah, goodbye.